Hi there. I recently set out on a journey to learn to get good at RuneScape. And while I've never really reached that goal, I did have fun playing an account for about 7 months. So this has been a lighthearted journey, and I hope you enjoy the full series. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. RuneScape is a massive game with so much content packed inside. And just like you watching this video right now, I also am really bad at the game, but I'm hoping to change that with my newest character. This is Goose Nectar, and our objective is simple. Learn to get good at the game while trying to go for some really cool gear. Now, I know it seems a little odd going for something so unrealistic, but if I want to get those cool items like a whip and bandos and all those cute little pets everyone has, then we're gonna have to dig deep. Oh, and we're doing it as a hardcore Ironman. That's right, we're doing this HCIM style, baby. So, follow us along and let the journey begin. One of the first things that I wanted to do before starting all of this journey was to drop everything that was given to me on Tutorial Island. Well, everything but the bread. Since I made it with my own hands, I wanted to really savor it. That, and there's a bunch of starving kids in West Arty, but we don't have to talk about that. Before getting started on some early questing, I really wanted to just savor the moment. And what better way to do that than to steal from innocent civilians around the castle? And look at that, level 2 thieving, baby! We're basically a master thiever at this point. Right now, the most important thing is to just get away with some early level questing. You know, the easy ones like Cook's Assistant and While Guthlick Sleeps. And then maybe work our way up to the more difficult ones like Sheep Herder. Yeah, nothing says content like already being out of run energy 12 seconds into the game. It's alright, I'll just try to take my anger out on this imp. So I'm walking around trying to get some ingredients for this doofus in a castle who calls himself a chef, and I think I already know what I want my first big grind to be. I'm already somewhat annoyed at walking. Crazy, right? Like that's my problem, walking around. I can't just wait 30 seconds for to respawn. Anyway, I want to try to go for the graceful outfit. It will benefit my account greatly at the start, and it'll lead to some cool quests and unlock some new areas for fun stuff later on. And it honestly seems like the least fun, most engaging way to start this account off. The early game quests are super easy, which is good for us, well, because we can get through them rather quickly. My goals right now are pretty simple. I just want to make sure that I start off on the right foot. The 2 quest goals that I have in mind are number 1, get to Recruitment Drive, and number 2, finish Priest in Peril. I want to do Recruitment Drive because you get good agility XP after completing it, and we have to do those quests anyway. And then of course Priest in Peril, as you know, unlocks the Canopus course, which is going to be the best possible outcome for Marks of Grace. So yeah, let's get questing.
Quest completed, quest completed.
The next quest up on the list is the Black Knight's Fortress. Oh man, look at all those green numbers. Wow, we're like super strong now. We should do strong stuff. Anyway, we're off to see Sir Emigvar's and oh, hold on real quick. There we go. That's right, we're doing this without a quest guide, or at least we're gonna try to. So here's our boy. Apparently, the Black Knights have a new secret weapon, and we need to infiltrate their base to find out what's going on. I think he made a good choice. We're only doing this for 2,500 GP. Not bad. I feel like most other gamers would have charged a lot more. Why, hello, fellow knights. Sure is great being a guardsman. Yeah, it's my favorite job. Like, who designed this base? Why are there so many ladders? Like, oh, you know what would make it really good if we had 2 ladders instead of just 1. If we had a second ladder leading up to the top. Yeah. So we successfully navigated the corn maze, and look at that. The White Knights are right. They're scheming up some darkness over there. It's time to foil their plans. Not only do I have the most silent cabbage there is, but it also defies all laws of physics. Honestly, instead of focusing on that invincibility potion, they should study that cabbage because it was pretty wild. All right, my guy, I did your work. Now pay up. And that's another quest complete, baby. Up next is Recruitment Drive, and I want to do this for 2 reasons. Number 1, you get good XP rewards for completing it. And number 2, it opens up the gate for us to get Initiate and Proselyte armor, which will really benefit us when we start Slayer. However, there's just one problem. My defense is only level 10. So, we've got some training to do. So let's get after it.
Level up completed.
Now that we're a little bit stronger, it's finally time to start Recruitment Drive. And yes, before you mention anything, I've already worked everything out with the White Knight's Castle. They are totally fine with the onslaught of the guards. Oh, hey there, Sir Tiffy. How's it going? Yeah, you're right. It's me. It's me. I'm the one. I am the guy who stopped the Black Knights earlier. So why don't we just, maybe just skip this whole trial and we'll just get on with the free armor, yeah? Yep. Okay, so I still have to do the trial, but it's all good. It's all good, I think. Such a stupid quest anyway. Why did I plan to do this? Doesn't matter. We're in. We're on to the first trial. And so we're going to be put to the test. And if you don't already know, I know how to solve it. And we're going to do it right now. Task complete. We're going to click on the golden axe. Yep. Now we move the chicken and it goes over here, and we grab the fox, and the fox, this weird looking fox, goes there, and get the grain, and then okay. All that and not a single thank you. Up next is the room where we train to get 20 defense, and you're about to find out why. I remember it being an easy fight, and I figured, 18 HP, 20 defense. I think I'm doing okay. Little did I know I risked it, and it paid off. Yeah, things aren't looking so hot for old goose nectar over here. Oh boy! Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so lucky. I know what you're thinking, and it's not true. I did not pay him off to let me win that fight with 1 HP. It didn't happen. Don't believe it. And with Recruitment Drive finished, that leaves just one more quest on our list before I can finally start the graceful grind. So let's get after Priests in Peril. The key to getting full graceful is hidden behind this quest. So if we want to look like everyone else in the game, then we're going to have to help King Rolled Out with a little bit of a favor. And it's nothing a little too crazy. We just got to go check on his old pal Drezel and see how he's doing up in this little temple over here. Hello, Drezel, are you home by any chance? I have a message. I think I didn't actually read the dialogue. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Drezel, can I borrow a cup of coffee? My character's almost as awkward as I am. It's like he knows me. It's no, okay. Drezel, look, I'm just here to check on you to make sure things are okay, all right? All I want to do is get from like here to like 50 tiles to the east so that I can get my agility up and run around the course. So just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Like that's all I'm looking for here. So Drezel told me that if I rid the world of this dog, that he would give me the good news and I can go and tell the king that everything is okay. I think. I don't know. I didn't actually read the dialogue, but I know I gotta kill this dog. So let's go have a look at this beast and kill Drezel's dog. Oh yeah, that is one beastly beast. I kind of think I was a little over-prepared for this. And win 1 for Goose Nectar and 0 wins for the guard dog. The king is going to be so proud of me. I feel like I'm a really good and humble servant. Your Majesty, I saved the world today, probably. I did have to kill a dog, but it's all good because it's virtual and not real. You what? So he seems upset, so I'm just going to give him a little bit of space and go check on our friend and see how he's doing. So now that I've had a minute to think about my actions, maybe it wasn't the best idea to kill the guard dog without knowing for sure that it was Drezel to give me the information. So we're gonna go back to the temple, but this time we're barging in there, baby, because we're gonna find out what's going on. Alright, who here is gonna tell me what is going on? Because Zamorak! I knew it. I should have known, not only because I've done this quest like 20 times, but because of how evil they were. But Zamorak guys, they're not good. Yeah, and so he totally deserves everything that he's getting right now. This Mythos Scimitar, by the way, that took me forever to get the GP to buy. Yeah, he deserves it. Oh, hey, Drezel. Hey, man. Listen, so about that dog, he ran away. I tried to find him, but he's real fast. But it's all good. It's all good because we're gonna figure this out, you and I, buddy. So the key to Drezel's gate is somewhere down here. So I gotta study these little tomb thingies until I find the key and then set our boy free. We got it. I'm coming, Drezel. Okay, so after we free Drezel, the last step is to go and get him 50 rune essence. I don't actually know why, something about purifying the place, but look, hey man, I'm just here to do some agility. I'm not into the whole witchy, magic-y stuff that's going on. You know, I actually do kind of feel bad about killing that guard dog. Maybe I should send him like flowers or something. Does the king like flowers? I don't actually know that about him. I should get to know him a little better. Well, after walking back several times, I finally have all of the essence to purify this place. So, Drezel, take it away, my man.
Quest completed.
And with that, we have a quest complete, baby. Alright, let's go check out Mauritania and see what kind of trouble we're getting into. Now that we are in Mauritania, we can use the Cannabis Rooftop Agility course. Well, except one thing, and that's I need 40 agility. So, we've got some grinding to do. If you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate a like and maybe a subscribe if you're feeling a little subscribey today. But with all that said, I'll see you next time. We're going to be going for the graceful outfit, and it seems like the least fun, most engaging way to start my account. What have I got? In the first episode, we had one major goal. We wanted to unlock the Cannabis Agility course so that we can grind out Marks of Grace and get our full graceful outfit. And so that's what we're gonna do in today's episode. And unfortunately for you, if I gotta suffer, you gotta suffer with me. So yeah, let's get to it. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, I'm not gonna do that to you guys.
Yes, hello, Grace. Yes, I would like to purchase some of your finest wares.
What can I do for you? Grace, come on. I think you know what you can do for me. Why don't you sell me some of that lightweight gear you got? You know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it. We look pretty darn handsome. One thing that I do want to add is that while this series is mainly focusing around progressing from a noob's perspective, I also want to try to fill up as much of the collection log as I can. I'm not the greatest at the game, and I don't anticipate this series going on for a very long time. So when the day comes that I do actually die on this account, I want to look back at the collection log and think, you know, I did really good. So let's go get some upgrades. So I have this really cool original idea that nobody has ever thought of before, and that's before I really dive into doing more physical combat, I want to make a slight upgrade and get the Artie Cloak 1. It won't be too bad. The Artie Easy Diaries are relatively simple, and so let's get started. So I was able to get the Rusty Sword to trade into Tyndall the Merchant for the Easy Step for Artie, but also I got the Polished Buttons, which is fantastic because I need them for Ava's accumulator down the road. Yes, hello, I have some fine silk from far away to sell to you. What sort of price were you looking at per piece of silk? At per piece of silk. And it makes sense, but wow, why did I struggle? 120 coins. Okay, what about 60 coins? We pretty much have level 100 charisma, I'm telling you. Okay, next we gotta go pray in a church. Not very religious, but I'm gonna do it. Dear Sarah Doman, please give me good luck. I think. Is this how it works? I don't know how to do this.
Hello there. My name is Cromperty. I am a wizard and an inventor.
I don't remember asking you about your job, but can you teleport me? Thanks. Okay, fingers crossed for a dragon short sword. I'm like 99% sure you can get it from here. I think. Definitely not. Bronze, it's fine. Bronze is fine. I don't think my guy is having a lot of fun on this boat. Someone help me. Up next, the Hunter Emporium. So we're gonna pay our boy Alec a visit and see what's going on. Honey, I'm home. I think my future self is gonna hate me for not buying any of this stuff. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. That was intense. Up next is to enter the combat training grounds, except I can't do that without doing the biohazard quest, and I can't do biohazard without doing Plague City. And welcome to RuneScape. Hello, old man. Oh my goodness, is that... do we always talk to people that way? What do you do, Snectar? We don't do that, man. It's not very nice. So apparently Edmund's daughter, who is probably super cute and hilarious, has been kidnapped, and so we need to go full Liam Neeson and go save her. Hello, Edmund has asked me to help you find your daughter. Yeah, I've got like a lot of spy experience. I was a spy for King Rold. You know, we fought some Zamorak guys. Don't ask him about it, but it was, yeah. You know, for someone who's missing his daughter, he really could help more. I mean, I feel like I've done all the manual labor so far. Dang, Edmund, you strong, bro. You didn't even have to put down your pitchfork. I'm mildly impressed. So we managed to make our way through the manhole, and using Edmund's brute strength, he lifted me up, I think. He did successfully pull the rope with like one arm, but that's fine. It's fine. But Jethic is there, and that's his buddy, so let's go see if we can find his missing daughter. So Jethic's friend Martha says that her daughter Millie saw some shadowy figures jump and grab Elena. Well, let's go see if we can find her.
I'd stand away from there. That black cross means the house has been touched by the plague.
What? I'm like fearless. You should have seen the boat I was on earlier. There was a lot of waves, and there were holes, and there was a kraken, and it was really scary, and I'm really tough. Okay, so the mourner doesn't think I'm tough enough to get into the salty splatoon, so he's sending me on to find Brevik and get a freaking notarized document so that I can get into the stupid building, even though I told him the boat story. Stupid stuff, and yet stupid quest. All right, Mr. Mourner, I got your document, so I don't want you to let me in that room there. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, buddy. Elena, is that you? All right, there's a key around here, and it's nope, not there. Okay, here it is. Okay, now we're good. We're good. Don't worry. I have a certain set of skills. A set of skills that makes me a nightmare for mourners like them outside. All right, Edmund, I found your daughter, but she wasn't particularly the hot blonde that you told me she was, but it's fine. It's fine. I am one step away from getting that darn cape that's going to give me unlimited teleports to Ardoin. Ardy. The concept here, Elena had some equipment that was taken from her while she was in a holding cell in West Ardy. So we got to go get it back so we can test these plague samples. You know, I really like how I spent an entire week grinding out marks of grace to get the graceful outfit just so that I can walk everywhere while I'm recording. Elena's friend Jericho here is going to help us get over the wall by using his trained birds to distract the guards so that we can climb over with a rope. Just going to grab some bird feed, just going to get a little pigeon cage. All right, if you're terrified of pigeons, you might want to look away. All right, Omart, let's do this. Wow, I'm like so agile. If there's one way to stop a bad guy, it's to let them relive the experience of what it's like to eat Chinese food late on New Year's Eve. That's code for food poisoning, by the way. I don't know if you caught that. Oh, a doctor. I didn't think there were any left around here. Not to worry, your medical professional Goose Nectar is on the way. I'm like really good at diagnosing things that I cause. Oh yeah, definitely smells like the plague in here. Look, buddy, I do not want to do this. I promise. I just want to pass the gate, and you won't let me pass the gate. And the only way to get this to the gate is to make sure you're not there. And this is the only way. I'm a cold-blooded killer. Nope, not in that one. Is it in this one? It is not. Package received. Let's go give Elena a visit. So Elena's having a little difficulty reading the plague samples, so she wants one of her old chemist friends to help kind of understand what's going on. And so the problem with this is if I want to get that cape, I have to make this, my personal responsibility to make sure that the problem is solved. Ah, hello, chemist. Are you able to read a sample for me, please, sir? Okay. Looks like this is going to be a little more difficult than we anticipated, but it is all good because I see 3 students out there who would probably love to help. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you too. Wow, what nice guys. Now that my new 3 clan members have helped me sneak items in to not get, caught by the guards, Let's go see if we can get this plague sample underway. He's having a difficult time reading the sample. I wonder maybe if his glasses need to be... What? The plague is fake? Well, golly jeepers, I am just shocked beyond belief. So it turns out this whole plague thing is a definite hoax, and Elena has the bright idea to go and confront the king. Well, except not her. It's me. I have to do it. Yeah, I don't really see a good thing coming out of this. So King Lathus admitted that the whole thing was a hoax and that there was no plague. He also claimed that it was for the greater good to protect his own people. And apparently his brother King Tyrus had been corrupted by the Dark Lord by drinking from the Chalice of Eternity. And so he had to put the wall up to protect his people from the darkness of West Ardy. And honestly, King Lathus seems pretty wholesome. I bet he is completely telling the truth about everything. Wow, we did a lot of good deeds. So we actually unlocked this training ground, and I've never really explored that, so I'm gonna look around real quick. There's no more to learn from hitting the dummy. Okay, yeah, that seems great. Glad I did this quest. Free beer, don't mind if I do. Wow, this looks like a pretty great place to train if you didn't want to take damage. All right, 2 pints. I successfully got all of the holes punched on my hole punch card from the Ardy diary. So, cape me now, please. Isn't that just the finest darn cape you've ever seen? So I'm on to the next goals. Now that I've gotten a lot of quests done and I've got some diaries done, I've really started to get a good grounding for what I want this account to be. There's one little setback that I've been having, and that's I don't have a lot of money. And so I've got a couple of plans of how we're going to get money on this account. What I'm going to do is get my fire making up to level 50, and then I'm going to go to Wintertot for just a little bit, just so I can get some starting cash, because you actually get some good coins while you're there. And I have one more objective that I want to get, and that's to get a Tome of Fire. Having unlimited fire runes at my disposal anytime I need to use non-combat spells sounds really enticing. So if you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time on episode 3. Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. Last episode, we got the full graceful outfit and the Ardy Cloak 1. So not only does this make us the 4th most handsome person in all of Gielinor, but it also means we have no excuse not to train up our combat. One of the obstacles I mentioned in the last episode was that we really don't have any money. And I kinda need money if I want to train up my magic, which is embarrassingly low, by the way. I mean, level 10? Come on. I've had this account for like a month. But don't worry, because I have a plan. You see, this really big door right here, you see, that's gonna unlock some really cool stuff for us. But before I go through those doors, there's just a few things that I need to do just really quickly. You see, to get through Wintertot, you need 50 fire making, which won't be too bad, except I am a humble level 4. So that takes us to objective number 1. Let's get that fire making up. A beekeeper. I am determined to get all, and I mean all, of the random events outfits. It's gonna happen. That is priority number 1.1 on my to-do list. And just look at those handsome gloves. Is this not like the most engaging content you've ever seen in RuneScape? Local goose wanted for deforestation. Right, like you're gonna catch me. Forestry is some slightly newer content that I've never dove into before, not even on my main account, so I'm gonna try it out and see what it has to offer. Just in case you're curious, no, I am not watching Saving Private Ryan. This is in fact what it sounds like on a forestry world. I'm just gonna not have that on. Are these fires worth it? No, they are not. So I forgot to record the first event, my apologies, but this is what I ended up getting after the first one. So doing forestry was completely different than how I anticipated. I thought it was going to be more of a mini game, but it's quite literally just random events that pop up while you cut trees. But I will add too that I had some interesting conversations with the locals. Man, RuneScape's got some weird people. After burning all of my maple logs, I moved on to the leftover willows, and we had just enough to get 50 fire making. Before moving on to objective number 2, I want to buy a house real quick because I surprisingly haven't done that yet. And look at me, a brand new homeowner. Hey, my bank's looking pretty good. Now that we've gotten 50 fire making, that's going to take us to our second objective, which is to find warm clothing. Mission completed. Now that we've gotten everything in place, it's time to head to Wintertot. Hopefully my prayers to Sarah Delman in the last episode will help me get money and the Tome of Fire rather quickly. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this. Do a little tree chopping. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. So this recording is not doing it justice. I swear, there's got to be 1,000 people in here. Oh, so this is what it's like at the Darien Gap. I'm probably gonna like get reported for that one. So the update happened for Wintertot, and I was just absolutely blown away by how many people were in the game. Anyway, let's get back to it. And the first 3 crates on the account. With some good luck, baby. Nope, 5 more crates. Oh, our first pyro piece. Hey, it's not a tome, but you know, we'll take it. 3 more crates and no tome. 3 more. Hey, we got the hood. Golly jeepers, I'll be a monkey's uncle. 5 more crates. Boo. 5 more. Hey, I'm doing something here. Okay, fine, I'll take the spinach roll. Better than anything I got from those crates anyway. No tome. No tome. Still no tome, but hey, we got a Bruma torch. No tome. Bruma torch number 2. So I wanted to take a break from Wintertot as I get really bored easy. And so I wanted to go take all the coins and buy a bunch of runes and get my magic level up. But the problem is that when I went to record everything, all the files were corrupted, which means I don't have any video of showing you buying the runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to illustrate a beautifully drawn picture of what happened at the rune shop. I'm currently working with the curators at the Varrock Museum about putting that on display, but I'll get back to you once I finalize the deal. Now that we've finally got some runes to train our magic up, it's time to get some levels, and the only main goal I have right now is to get 45 magic. And the reason for that is that it will give me the majority of the teleports that I need throughout the game, and ever so closer to that High Oak spell. The training spot I've chosen to get to level 45 are these guys right here. Yep, Chaos Druids. I chose them as my monster grind for a few reasons. 1, they give good herb drops and I can stock up for the future. But 2, they also give specific runes like laws and natures. And 3, they don't do a lot of damage, so I don't have to worry about are they going to end this account or not. And so lucky for me, there's a whole tower of them that's not in the wilderness and it's really close to a bank. However, there is one thing that stands in my way, and that's 46 thieving to unlock the door. So yeah, let's do some quests and get some thieving XP. 46 thieving is just over 10 levels away. And since I'm a big fan of questing for XP, we're gonna start off with an easy one, and that's the Golem. It gives 1,000 thieving and 1,000 crafting XP. And because it's such a simple quest, it's practically free.
Damn it, severe. Task incomplete.
I'm not really good at doing Golem voices. The Golem is a quest that is centered around the remains of the city Uzer in the Caridian Desert. There was this massive city which was defended by an army of clay golems and was destroyed by the hands of a demon Thamaron, leaving only the ruins and a single clay golem remaining. So the purpose of this is we're going to use this golem to understand the history of what happened here. And in return for my deeds, we get 1,000 XP, baby. Oh, what's this piece of paper doing here? Better do what the letter says. Don't want to risk a demon attacking the city again. Since Alyssa is a subscriber to my channel, I'm gonna go ask her what's going on to see if she can help me fix this golem guy so that I can get my XP. I mean, help them uncover things so that bad stuff stays away. I found a letter in the desert with your name on it. A little aggressive. I should probably dial that back some. So Alyssa gave me her library card and said to check out a bookcase for some more info. Not really much of a reader, but I'm sure we can figure it out, just as I suspected. So we've learned that we have to repair the golem and help him complete his task like Sea Engineer. So I've got to get this portal open, but in order to do that, I need a special key from the Varrock Museum. I'm convinced that my character is the bad guy in all of the other stories in RuneScape. That looks like a pretty good place to put some pottery. Turn this guy, turn that guy. Okay, my character is a lot braver than I am because I would never go through a door like that.
New instructions, updating program.
Task complete. And with that test completed, we are one step closer to that 46 thieving mark. Gooses don't emit nectar? Oh, and how do you know, Mallard Man? I am privy to their workings. You're all right, Mallard Man. Up next is a newer quest that released with the Varlamore update, Death on the Isle. And it gives a whopping 10,000 thieving XP. Oh, good day. I don't suppose I could trouble you for the briefest of moments. I'm not gonna do that voice. So this guy, Patsy, is the up-and-coming actor on stage, and him and his little costume sidekick, Adala, are needing a butler for this party. And since my character is obsessed with solving all of the world's problems, we gotta do it. There's a slight problem, and that's if we don't look the part of a butler, then we can't assist the party and get our reward. Okay, no. There is no way I just fit through there. What in the world? That's such a small opening. There's no way. This just in, Jagex has Marvel technology. I will say though, man, we are a good looking butler. Wow, I am so proud of little Goose Nectar. Look how prim and proper we are. So our famous actor here is wanting a glass of wine, so we're gonna go down to the cellar and get him some. And I'm not worried in the slightest because nothing bad ever happens in wine cellars. Wow, honestly, goals. Like, for real. You are suddenly startled by the sound of glass shattering at another part of the cellar, causing you to spill some wine on yourself. Well, that's not gonna be good. You there, don't move. It's always the butler. So Dumb and Dumber over here thinks I'm the one that killed the actor. So we've got to go help them solve the case and clear our innocence. Let's see, any clues down here? Oh, I've got a raging clue. So he appears to be poisoned. So I ran around the room questioning everyone and interrogating them to find out what they know about the murder. And I came up with a couple of conclusions, and it's time to go tell the guards. Adala, I believe you are responsible for the murder of Livius. So Adala admitted to being down in the wine cellar after previously lying about going down there. But she did also claim that she only was in it to steal the wine and she didn't actually murder anyone. Okay, Adala startles easily, so maybe don't mess with her. I could have killed you, but I'm not that kind of person. Just like how I didn't kill Livicious. Well, it wasn't Adala after all, and we still have a criminal on the loose, so let's see if Detective Goose Nectar can finally solve it. Perhaps there's some evidence we missed earlier. So we're gonna head to the basement and investigate a little bit where the actors were staying, and maybe question the understudy a little bit. Poison, you say? And a secret passage to the wine cellar? Guys, I know who it is. You gotta let me on the stage. Oh, Netley, a word with you, please. Alas, the villain shows himself. The only villain here is you, murderer. Face me. Wow, sending someone to fight your battles, Natalie. Hey, look, this acting isn't for you, and apparently neither is combat. And old Goosey saves the day. Goose Nectar, you've done well. I'd like to apologize for over hastily arresting earlier. Hey, look, man, it is all good. It is all good. We solved it, and I got 10,000 XP. We're good. We're good. And that's a mighty darn quest complete. So now we're a lot closer to 46 thieving and finally opening that door. So I'm just gonna steal from this real quick and get 46 thieving. And there's 46 thieving. I now have everything in place to finally grind out magic. My goal is level 45. And with that, I get the Camelot teleport and everything that I need to get around town. So with it being said, let's get grinding. So the first trip turned out pretty well. I think we got a pretty good stack of herbs, and I like that we're getting law runes. And there is level 45 magic, baby. We can now officially teleport to every major city that we need to go to in the game. And here's a quick little update of the bank after we finished the Chaos Druid grind for 45 magic. As you can see, we have 33 law runes. Love that. Our Herbalore tab is also looking pretty solid. I'd say we're doing pretty good. The next task on my list to complete is to finish all of the free-to-play quests, and then finally start doing some Slayer. That and well, I also have some clue scrolls sitting in my bank as well. If you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much, and I will see you next time for episode 4. Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. Don't ask what I'm doing, by the way. Part of my secret plan. Well, anyway, I'm working on getting up my skills. As you can see, we've been putting in a little bit of work off scene. And it's all for a few things. Number 1, I want to unlock fairy rings. Number 2, I want to get 43 prayer. And 3, I want to finally start working on Slayer. So we're going to start one at a time and get fairy rings. There are a few setbacks, however, and there are some things that I need to work on. For example, since I want to start doing a little bit more combat, I'm going to need potions like prayer potions and combat potions. For fairy rings, I need to get my farming up, and I need to get through some more quests. For prayer, however, though, I'm going to be doing the Varlamore method of Blessed Bones. So let's tackle a few quests and get at it. We're going to be starting off with Tree Gnome Village. I really need to be able to wear a rune scimitar, and what better way to do that than to finish a quest to get some XP? Hello. I'm surprised you made it in. Maybe I made the maze too easy. No. You see, there's this really cool thing called the Quest Helper plugin that a developer made to make, people like me, their lives a lot easier. So it's not you. It's not you. Don't be offended. King Bolrin's got some missing orbs that help protect their ways of life. So we're going to go get them back from General Khazard's army. We're also going to ignore how it says recommended level 45 combat because we're basically an elite super gamer. I've been sent by the king to retrieve the orb of protection. Yeah, I don't have the energy to do voices today. The commander needs my help strengthening their defenses, so we're going to help him out and get him some wood. Ah, so relaxing. Ooh, a clue scroll. Don't mind if I do. All right, commander, I got your wood. Take it off my hands now, please. Take it. Step 2 for Operation Khazard Army Destruction 3000 is to get coordinates from their tracker gnomes so we can light this baby up with a super heavy ballista. Gnome number 1, number 2, and gnome number 3. Gosh, we are so elite. Oi, you! Get out of there! Not without this orb. Hey, King, I got your thingy. Hey, yeah, thanks for saving this and all, but yeah, we're gonna need you to do it one more time. Yeah. Lucky for you, King Bolrin, is that I am always up for a challenge. He's just standing there. Menacingly. What an easy fight. I only got scared like twice, probably. All right, King, I got all the orbs, but this better not come back to bite me in the future. And that'll be a quest completed. Might as well do this clue scroll we got, and let's see if there's anything good. Well, okay then. Up next is Fight Arena. And while I would love to show you every piece of dialogue, I'm not going to do that to you because there's more stuff to do. Quest completed, and now we can wield rune weapons. Since I'm in the area, I might as well knock out below Ice Mountain. It's relatively short and not too bad of a quest. was exciting. Gosh, my guy's so strong. All right, Willow, we're ready. Probably. I didn't ask anyone, but I'm assuming we're all prepared. I never said I was good at sound effects. Yeah. Oh, look, we're in. The double crosser got what was coming to him. Little does this guardian know, I know his weakness. Mining pillars that are close to him. Sorry to intrude. I thought I was doing a good thing to help out an archaeologist. Turns out I was wrong. Sorry, but that's a quest completed. I should explore this sometime. Never really ventured down here. The next one on my to-do list is the Corsair Curse. I'm slowly chipping away at doing all the free-to-play quests. This one is one of my favorites because I did it on release date without a guide, and I never do that, and so it's always going to be burned into my memory. And that's another quest completed. We only have a few more quests we need to do before we can finally get access to fairy rings. So we're gonna get up with Lost City first. Hello there, traveler. It's actually adventurer, so why don't we redo this meet and greet? I take pride in my titles. Don't you know the legend of the magical hidden city in the okay. Well, that guy was no help. And now I'm angry, so I'm just gonna take my anger out by chopping this tree. A leprechaun. I didn't know that was gonna happen. So basically, this leprechaun begged for his life and, you know, maybe not hit him with my axe, and in exchange told me where the city of Xanaris was. And it totally happened. Don't read the quest dialogue. So our new buddy here from this leprechaun movies told us that if we go to the island of Intrana, we can get a Draymond branch by chopping a Draymond tree and using a knife on it. So we're gonna do that right now because boy, oh boy, I want that staff. Okay, you know what? If I could live in any city, I would choose Intrana. Not because I'm religious, I'm not, but it's such a peaceful island, and look how cool it is. I mean, you got your fish, you got your other stuff. Looks great. You know what? I'm curious. I want to know if you could live in any city in the whole world of RuneScape. What city would it be and why? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious what you guys are interested in. Be careful going down there. Yeah. Hey, don't tell me what to do. That's not very nice. Come here, zombies. I need to get an axe from you so I can chop a tree. All right. Oh no, a tree spirit. What am I gonna do except stand behind some mushrooms? They're deadly afraid of those. And it's just too easy. I am just super elite at killing tree spirits. And I'm just gonna grab a few of these bad boys for later on down the road. Oh, hey, cool shed. I wonder what's here? I've never seen this place before. You know, I've actually never explored the full city. I should try that. Unfortunately, exploration will have to go on later down the road because it's time for Nature Spirit. Because we're such a good friend to Drezel, we're gonna go check on his friend Philemon and deliver him some pie. This looks like a wonderful place to spend 5,000 hours in. Easy obstacles. Delivery service. Is anyone home? A shifting apparition appears in front of you. Hey, ghost. Have you seen this guy named Philemon? I'm here to deliver some pie from his friend Drezel. You're Philemon? How long have you been a ghost? And how are you gonna eat these pies? Because can I have them? If you can't, can I have them? So Philemon doesn't believe he's a ghost. So I guess it's up to us to help solve the conflict. It's all coming back to me now. Hey, I'm pretty good at this quest stuff. Well, you know, the quest helper is. So it looks like Philemon's actually accepted his fate. Now he wants to become a nature spirit. So we're gonna help him do that and honor his wishes. Hey Drezel, your friend is doing great, probably, but hey, bless this for him. I just didn't have the heart to tell Drezel the truth. You know how fragile he is. All right, Philemon, I got everything you wanted, so let's make some magic. Yeah, so I'm not sure what just happened, but that was awesome. The last step is to fill this druid pouch, so let's make it happen. All right, Philemon, it's all on you, baby. And that is a quest completed. All right, we've made it. We are so close to getting our fairy rings. So let's do Fairy Tale Part 1, baby. Side note, Jagex, by the way, love the fall decor. A plus. Hello. I can't chat now. I have too many things to worry about. Yeah, clearly, Mr. Grumpy Pants, you like immediately turned your back on me just when I said hi. I don't even know if I don't even want to help him anymore. It's a stupid quest. I certainly could do with some help. Okay, fine, but I'm gonna complain the whole time. So Mr. Grumpy Pants over there is upset that none of his crops are growing, specifically the roses that he pointed out. I didn't know what they were. I'm glad he told me. But we're gonna go ask around the farmers and see if they know what's going on. Elston said we need more rain. Frizzy says insects. Eskel says it's our fault. Tresner said it's the seasons. And Drevin said berries? What? Grumpy Pants is not gonna like this. You know, I can't help but notice that he would probably be in a better mood if he didn't spend his entire day inside of a pigsty. Hello again, Goose Nectar. How are you getting on with solving the gardening group's problems? You might want to sit down for this one, buddy. Yes, maybe you should talk to a fairy about it. That was not the direction I thought this conversation was gonna go. Alrighty, time to go give the fairies a visit and see what's going on. Mom? Dad? Scoutmaster Nick? No answer, just like old times. Hey, you look important and super official. Can you maybe help me figure out what's going on? I'm not even going to attempt to read that on a mic. That's no way. All right, so we're going to go figure this out on our own because Tony Soprano over there was no help. Are you a doctor, a medic, a nurse? Well, I pretended once to be a plague doctor, but I didn't do very good. So what are you then? I'm a mighty adventurer. Can't you tell by how enthusiastic our character is? So Nuff wants us to use all of our enthusiasm and go find Xandar the mage. Wow, what a good looking tower. I would seek Malignus Mortifer, the necromancer. He's seen near Port Sarum. I know where he's at. I've done this quest a few times. Okay, fingers crossed for some good items. And okay, I'm a little nervous. Okay, a bucket of super compost, some Malencia moss, and baby dragon bones. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. So we've actually already got the super compost from our early farm runs, thanks to, early planning on my part. So let's go ahead and get the dragon bones and see if we can knock that out real quick. If you don't want to watch a gruesome fight, you might want to look away. So in order to get to the blue dragons, specifically the baby blue dragons, you need a dusty key. And you can't get the dusty key without the jail key. So I had to kill the jailer to get the jail key. And now we're gonna get the key and you know what it is. Wow, we just freed that guy and he's just gonna hang out in a cell? Oh, look, demon, you're not so big and strong behind that gate now, are ya? Okay, these things take annoyingly long to kill at my level. Oh, but we look real good doing it. Up next is Valencia Moss, and thank God I know exactly where it's at and it's gonna be super easy. And I just realized I have to do jungle potion, like 2 seconds for you and 45 minutes wasted for me, but we got the herb. All right, Filament, can you make something for me? And I forgot my Ghost Speak amulet. Okay, let's try that again. And now I forgot my secateurs. Jeez, I need to make a list or something. Third time's the charm. All right, we're geared up for battle. Let's go fight this Tanglefoot. And one last hit. Oh. Oh my god. That was so it took forever. Alrighty, Mr. Soprano, I got your little toy thing. I don't really know what to do with it, but here you go. And that is a quest completed. And because I'm not handsome or brave enough to start and complete Fairy Tale Part 2, we're just gonna do the beginning of it and get the fairy rings real quick. Good to see you again, Tony Soprano. Thank you so much for being a great fairy and definitely not a bad guy at all. And look at us using the fairy rings. Now that we have fairy rings unlocked, it is gonna be so much easier to get around the game. And starting next episode, we're gonna get 43 prayer and start doing some Slayer. If you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, sorry to bang on your door. I was just, trying to get some fishing done over there at Catherby. And I was trying to record stuff from a YouTube channel, and this funk music that you're playing is like really, really loud. Could you maybe turn it down? Okay, all right. What was that guy's problem? Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. Last episode, we got our combat up significantly and we unlocked fairy rings. And boy, oh boy, was it a good upgrade. So why don't we keep the train rolling and go get some more upgrades? If you're afraid of the fire giants, you might want to look away. Thank you very much. We're just gonna assume I got that on the first kill, and it definitely did not take over 200. What? Ho, Sarah? Jolly good show on the old training grounds thingy. What in the world did I just read and repeat into a mic? Can I buy some armor? Gosh darn it, we look pretty good. Today, I plan on tackling some Slayer. I don't know how many tasks I'm gonna get through because our combat level is pretty low. So we're gonna do the museum real quick and get our Slayer level up to level 9. And then go get a first task. Good day. Are you all right? You look a little lost. And you don't? Why don't you look in the mirror there, Goose Nectar? Well, mate, to tell you the truth, I think I've come to Augusta with these displays. I don't really do a good Australian accent. Take a gander at each case and I'll look over your shoulder and give you some advice. Sounds easy enough, Orlando. Follow me along. That's a big lizard. I could totally take that turtle in a fight. What, Aunt Karen? How did you get in that display? Rumor has it that this is the same wyvern Mr. Mammal got his visage drop on. Easy money, baby. Time to go pay someone a special visit. Okay, time to address the elephant in the room. I know that my combat stats are not the highest, you know, especially with level 1 range, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna try our best to get the levels up. I'm going to use Slayer to the best of my abilities to get my combat levels up. Where are you? Hello? And what are you after then? Oh, I think you know why I'm here. I need another assignment, even though I've never gotten one before. 41 hobgoblins. Let's go get him. Come here, goblins. I got a special surprise for you. Wow, the difference between a mithril scimitar and a rune scimitar is night and day. So we're about halfway through our task, and I'm just blown away by how big these huge upgrades are. Like, it's only initiate armor in a rune scimitar, but it's so much better than everything I had before. And look at all these limp warts we're getting. Temple of Ikov's not gonna know what hit it. All right, Vanica, how about something a little more difficult this time? Your new task is to kill 47 otherworldly beings. Oh, okay. So these guys are a little tough for my level, so I'm gonna try using some magic and see if that does the job. Yeah. This might not be the meta here. So these guys are a little traumatizing, so I'm gonna have to come up with a new strategy. As much as I would love to dedicate this whole video to just doing Slayer in combat, I think we're really gonna have to do some more quests and get our stats up. Okay, we're gonna knock out the Rag and Bone Man quest for 2 reasons. 1, we get prayer XP, and 2, I get to fight a bunch of stuff. So let's do it real quick. I'll be back with your bones, old man. There goes the rat, the unicorn, the great big old bear. Down goes the ram. Goodbye, Goblin. Rest in peace, Kermit. Bye-bye, George. And last, the bat. I can't help but feel like we are not doing a good thing here. I have some bones for you. Now with Rag and Bone Man completed and an additional 500 XP for prayer, it's time to get our range up. And what better way to do that than to complete the Shadow of the Storm quest? Excuse me, I'm looking for Goose Nectar. I have an urgent job for him. Well, I mean, what do you want with him? Is it bad? Is it something? That's me. All right, it appears Goose Nectar has 0 sense when it comes to talking to strangers. My partner, Badin, and I have been observing the Dark Wizard Danath, who we believe has been preparing to summon the powerful demon Agrith Nar. Why is it that every time I try to do anything, somebody wants me to solve all of their problems? I gotta stop being such a yes man. Hey Badin, is that you? Your buddy said I can have the last banana popsicle. Position to kill a demon? Oh, we got this, no problem. Hello, anyone home? Well, this can't be good. Pretty good looking cutscene though. Master, this person wants to join us. But is he truly evil? Yeah, he's totally evil. Well, just how evil are you? Well, you see, like the other day, my dog was being super cute and had like massive puppy dog eyes, and I pet his head and told him he's a good boy, but I didn't give him like any treats. So, you know, do what you want with that information. Newsflash, we're in. We will now do the ritual, which will unleash pumpkin spice everything to the world. Well, guess I am truly evil. Hey, that demon looks pretty bad. Somebody should try to stop him. Why is everyone looking at me? Oh, I gotta do it. It's like I gotta do everything around here. Yeah, I guess you're not so tough after all, demon. And that's a quest complete. And we got 10,000 range XP, which takes us from level 1 to 27. Next up on the list is the Lost Tribe. I am one broke boy, which means I have to really manage how much money I spend on things. And with the bone crossbow, it being super cheap, and continuously cheap ammunition, it seems like the ideal way to go when I start out. Do you have any quests for me? There was recently some damage to the castle cellar. Part of the wall collapsed. The Duke insists it was an earthquake, but I think some kind of monsters are to blame. Well, there's only one way to find out. Do you know what happened in the castle cellar? Yeah, I saw this big goblin with these big bulging eyes. That's all I can tell you. It had armor, but it also had this odd helmet with a light on it. Maybe like a mining helmet, probably. Well, guys, I got some new information and I smell something fishy going on. Oh, and Sigmund, thank you for being such a wholesome guy who would never do anything bad. Oh, what's all this rubble doing here? Let's have a look at this. Just as I suspected. Dark and scary. What in the world? What are you doing down here? A human knows the ancient greeting? Hey, what can I say? I'm a pretty smart guy. Hey, Duke, we need to have a little conversation about this Sigmund guy. I got a funny feeling Sigmund's up to no good, and since I know he's part of the ham members, let's go see if we can find some information. Just as I thought. Sigmund, you silly goose. Oh, Dookie. Oh, hey, Sigmund, if you didn't get the memo, you're fired. I'm sensing a long and continual friendship that will not have any problems down the road. I'm also going to add that these goblins are probably some of the most wholesome species this game has to offer. And I'll take one of you and a bunch of you. So even though we've got 27 range, I still can't wield the bone crossbow until I get one more level. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and then find some more good mobs to save spot. Okay, so let's talk about some more progress. Since I want to focus on doing the best possible Slayer at my level, I think it's best to do just a few more quests to get my stats up. So we're going to tackle Merlin's Crystal, Holy Grail, and Animal Magnetism. All of these are super important and gives really good upgrades for us. We definitely need the prayer in the defense levels, and having the Ava's Attractor, soon to be Accumulator, will also greatly benefit us and make our lives so much easier down the road. And there's 30 range. Now it's time to progress and do some quests. So we drop the bat bones on the star. Everyone knows ghosts aren't real. It's a bit dramatic. Come here, Merlin. Let me touch you appropriately, please. And that's a mighty fine quest complete. Up next is the Holy Grail, so we're just gonna go ahead and start it right now. We recently found out that the Holy Grail has passed into Gillinor. Cool. Are you like wanting me to help you get it or something, or what? Well, you see, none of my knights ever returned with it the last time we did it, and so maybe we'll have better luck. I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna run grab it, and I'll be right back. Here you go, King Arthur. I found your little cup thingy. How did you get this? We've been looking for like an eternity. I was just exploring around, saw it sitting on a table, thought I'd grab it. And that's a quest complete. Up next is Animal Magnetism. Not only is it one of the most classic quests in the entire game, but it also has one of the most iconic cutscenes. So we're gonna watch it together as a family. Hello and welcome to my humble abode. It's sadly rather more humble than I'd like, to be honest. Perhaps you can help with that. Oh, I don't know. I'm not the best when it comes to interior design. I get the color scheme wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not the one. We're more gullible than most adventurers, that's for sure. You don't even know half of it, Ava. We suck. I'm just gonna say it. We suck. So Ava needs us to go grab 2 undead chickens. So let's make our way to Mortania. Can we just talk about how brave I am running past these feral vampires? Your animals don't look too healthy. Yeah, right. Like we're in a place to decide what's healthy and not healthy. Well, anyway, can I buy some of your chickens, please? Talk to my wife and I'll think about it. Yeah, we know how that's gonna go. She's gonna yell at me and then get mad because I haven't done any of the things she's told me to do around the house. And even though I said I was gonna do it and she doesn't have to remind me every 3 months, it's stupid stuff. Here's a thought. What if I get a Ghost Speak amulet for you? Then you can talk to him directly. You are so clever. I don't know about that. I mean, I got some good ideas. So that wonderful lady Alice led us in this wonderful direction to go find the old crone so that she can make us an altered Ghost Speak amulet. Here you go, dearie. Wow, thank you so much. This place is just wonderful. I bet this place is super wholesome and has 0 corruption at all. Give me that amulet and then we'll see about your unnatural desire for chickens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most iconic cutscenes in all of RuneScape, unedited for your enjoyment.
Chills, like literal chills right now. Here they are. Give me a magnet, witch. Okay. Nah, I feel kind of bad for yelling at that lady. Maybe I should apologize later. Hey Ava, I got your magnet, but I feel really bad about it because I yelled at your witch that lives next door. Maybe you should tell her I'm sorry for me, please. Tell her I'm sorry. The last piece of the puzzle is to chop an undead tree, but I can't really do that without a blessed axe. So luckily, our boy over here knows how to bless it for us. Hello, here you go, mate. Enjoy your blessed axe then. Come here, tree. I got a present for you. Mission accomplished. Take my wood, Ava. You certainly took your time. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do it? Because last time I checked, you asked me for help, Ava. So why don't we just dial it back a little bit, all right? Show them the little schematic. Click this little button right here. So there we go. And that's a quest complete, baby. Don't mind us just putting on a fashion show over here with our brand new backpack. Well, this has just been jam-packed with upgrades today. Not only did we get brand new armor and a weapon, but we got a backpack, and now we can finally get started on some range training. We're really making some good progress. I'm really proud of our little hardcore. And these are how our stats are looking. I think we're doing pretty solid. I definitely want to get base 40s across the board as far as strength, defense, and range, so we'll probably focus on that off screen. And this is how our bank is currently looking. As you can see, we have one easy chest. I'm gonna start stacking up as many clue chests as I can because I've never done a massive opening before. So that's gonna be one of my future goals, is to stack up a bunch of treasure chests and see what we get. If you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in game.
Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. Last episode, we did tons of quests and ended up getting an Ava's accumulator. And oh boy, has that upgrade been really fun for our account. As you can see, I'm currently pickpocketing wealthy citizens. And believe it or not, it's actually a pretty good source of income. But do you know what would make it a better source of income? If we went and got the full rogue's outfit. You see, because those good looking clothes right there offer us a really good benefit with double rewards from thieving. So let's go get it. Crate number 1. And just look at that beauty. Crate number 2, crate number 3, crate number 4, and last, crate number 5. Well, now that we got all the pieces, why don't we try it on and see how we look? Oh, I would not mess with that guy. And it's also pretty cool seeing another green slot in that collection log. Not only are wealthy citizens a decent source of income, but they also drop clue scrolls pretty easily too. I got 10 easy chests right here, so let's open it up and see what we get. So far, garbage. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm starting to think this whole collect easy clue caskets might not have been a good idea. Don't stock up easy clues, kids. It's not a good idea. I got some big goals planned for today. And in order to be able to do those big goals, we have to go make some more defensive upgrades. So I'm gonna go chip away at some more of Recipe for Disaster mini quests and try to get some better glove slots.
You, the human who helped me. My Knuckles is very grateful.
Yeah, just doing my part, buddy. And with turning in the Slop of Compromise, we get some cooking, crafting, and farming XP. But most importantly, we get better gloves. This is probably the 10th time I've done Evil Dave, but the first time I've done it with a full-grown cat. Like, totally evil, dude. I don't know why I just did that. Well, here you go, Dave. And oh boy, just look at those iron gloves. Up next is Death Plateau. We get climbing boots from completing this, and it's probably gonna be my best in slot for a while. You got any quests for me? Yeah, dog, like go find a path to the trolls and I'll give you some good rewards. Just put that guy right there, put this one right here. Insert knocking sound effect. No milk today, thank you. Too bad, Tenzing.
So before our friend Tenzing here can help us find a way, we have to help him first and go put some spikes on his boots. And would you look at that? Yeah, I don't know about this path, guys. It looks pretty scary. And that is a quest complete. Can I buy some climbing boots? And these bad boys are gonna be best in slot for quite a while. So before I progress any further, I'm gonna finally take that grind and go get 43 prayer. And I've got a pretty solid plan on how I'm gonna do that. With the new magic update, blue dragons now have an elemental weakness to water spells. So I'm gonna go do water bolts and see what we can get. I should try to unlock Guardians of the Rift. It's blowing my mind how expensive these low-level runes are. And goodbye cash stack. It's better be a good investment. So the plan's gonna go as followed. I'm gonna walk to Taverley Dungeon from the Valley West Bank, kill as many blue dragons as I can while not picking up the blue D hide. I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comments for that, but I'm trying to maximize my inventory space here. And then from there, I'm gonna take them all the way to Varlamore, bless the bones, break them down to bone shards, and grind up my prayer using the altar method. So we're here, we're ready. And these dragons ain't gonna know what hit them. All right, everybody, take a look because we're not picking up that hide. I deserve all the hate. And here we are in Varlamore. So basically, if you've never seen this before, what we're gonna do is unnote all of our dragon bones, use them on the altar, and then break them down into bone shards. And here's the last 2 bones. And next you come down here to this bowl looking thing with all of your bone shards and blessed wine, and then you spam click like your life depends on it. And oh my days, would you just look at that XP drop. And ladies and gentlemen, we finally get 43 prayer. Now I'm slightly less terrified of everything. So I am slowly chipping away to 38 herb lore. And I'm sure you can guess why. At 38 we unlock prayer potions, but a lesser known fun fact is at 36 you get combat potions, which is also going to be a massive upgrade for us. I'm not actually rushing any type of herb lore training, I'm kind of just doing it passively as I play the game, but you know, it's lighthearted. Since I'm slowly working towards a quest that needs a high crafting requirement, well, not really high, but higher than what I have now, I'm going to go ahead and knock out Elemental Workshop number 1 and Elemental Workshop number 2, both because they give really good crafting XP. And as you can see, we really need to get our crafting up. Ooh, a book. I wonder what's inside here. Huh. Well, okay. Well, this place looks pretty interesting. A red button? I don't know what HD is, but I got 80 of them. It wasn't even a button, but that's a quest complete and on to the next. Don't worry guys, this is probably 100% OSHA certified. Maybe, I don't know. But that is a quest complete and I made an extra bard so I can get a shield and a helmet. By the way, guys, don't forget to do that. It's very important if you're going to do this quest. It's super quick and easy, but you need to make both. So we bring our slashed book and the bar, and together we make the mind shield. And that's going to really come in handy down the road when we take on some wyverns. So walk and talk with me, gang, because here's what's going to happen. In this episode, I'm going to finish Dragon Slayer 1 and do the Firminic Trials. I want to be able to wear that rune plate body for the wonderful defense XP, and I want that iconic helmet in the Berserker helm. Both of these combined is going to be huge for our account, and we're going to look like a 2005 god. So if we want to make that happen, we need to get our stats up just a little bit. It's not really the ideal training spot, but hey, we got to get up our Slayer, don't we? And that's another task down. And before we start Dragon Slayer 1, I just want to quickly knock out Pirate Pete's Recipe for Disaster mini quest and make that slight little upgrade to Steel Gloves. It just blows my mind how my character can avoid all laws of physics. Okay, so I might have lied. I'm not actually here for the Steel Gloves, although that is a good reward at the end. I'm truly here because I desperately want that crab helmet and the crab claw, and that's one more subquest completed. So we used the chisel on the crab shell and the crab claw, and look what we get. And if that's not pure fashion, I just don't know what to tell you. I seek a piece of the map to the island of Crandor. Oh, okay, yeah, just go down the mountain, take a left. You should see it there at the bottom of the hill. It's kind of a weird voice to give her, but it's fine. Open sesame. All right, map piece number 1. Sit, rat. Well, I don't actually believe ghosts are real, so I'm basically fighting the air right now. Whoa, the wind just blew a key. Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead has trained me for this moment right here. Well, thank goodness this demon is terrified of hallways. And that's map piece number 3. I might have forgotten to click record on the second map piece, but nonetheless, we are geared up for battle. Today we prove that we are tough enough to get into the salty Splatoon. Some people get seasick, some people get burned alive by a raging dragon. It's just the risk you take when you decide to travel on a boat. And it's time to pot up for an epic fight. I'm not even scared this time. I'm starting to think I've prepared a little too much for this. I remember it being harder, but I'm breezing through it. And down goes Elvarg, and I didn't even have to use any of my pizza that I made. You're a true hero. I don't know about that. And that's a quest complete. And I'll just take one of you. And look at that. Quite the defensive upgrade, if I must say so myself. There's only one thing that stands in my way from being a 2005 legend, and that's completing the Firminic Trials quest. So if I want that helmet, we got some work to do. Greetings, Outlander! Not an Outlander for long. If you can gain the support of 7 of the 12, then you'll be accepted as one of us. Easy money, baby. So the first one up is Olaf the Bard. Typically, people would kill one of the local villagers to get the enchanted lyre, but I've got all the crafting requirements and the stuff to make it, so we're just gonna do it that way. So we put the potato and the rock, and I think that'll do it for Lolly. And we cut the tree, and bada boom, bada beam, we got ourselves an instrument, folks. Ah, look how magical, it's so magical. My guy is like so talented. So we use the bomb on the pipe, and we're gonna go make a big boom boom and then cheat our way to a vote. Sounds like pure talent to me. So this guy wants us to go hunt something, but little does he know I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I was way underprepared for this fight. I don't remember it being this hard, but I'm so glad I brought extra food. All right, time for a mini one small favor quest. You know, I actually never really minded these kind of quests. They're a little annoying, but they're really not that bad. All right, and only a few more to go. All right, it's time for some combat, but thankfully I've trained up my skills a little bit and got some nice potions, so it should be relatively easy. And there's phase 3 completed. Now we just wait for him to murder us so that we can spawn at the top. Now onto the navigation one. It's so easy, I mean, come on. And now we're on the last one, which is the puzzle room. And while I know I'm using the quest helper, it's actually not too difficult, especially, I mean, I've done this quest like at least a dozen times. So we used the frozen key on the range, and now we're gonna have a regular key. Who would have thought? Well, that completes all the trials, so now all that's left to do is talk to the chief and go turn in our trial numbers for some great rewards. And that's a mighty fine quest completed. Well, all that's left to do now is to go drop our entire cash stack on a helmet we're gonna wear for like 3 episodes. And there it is. Oh, look at it in all of its beauty. Oh, I'm so excited. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't this the greatest thing you've ever seen, probably? This is just awesome. Not only do we look great, but this is going to be such a huge upgrade when we start taking on a little more tougher combat. Okay, so do not be alarmed at me wasting nature runes right now. What I'm doing is I'm actually prepping for a quick little boss fight. I'm going to turn all of these iron ores into steel bars, and then I'm going to make a bunch of steel knives. Ah, there we go. The plan is starting to come together. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I am actually gearing up for Scurious. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to kill it with my stats, but what I'm trying to do is to kind of get a ground frame to see what I need to work on. And that could be anything. It could be maybe I need to get my strength up, or maybe I need a better weapon, or maybe I need to finally get prayer potions. I don't know. I just want to get a groundwork of what I need to work on so that I know how to progress this account further. In a perfect world, I would love to not have to use any prayer potions though when I'm killing it. If I can just take a stab at Scurious and maybe get 1 kill and then walk to the altar straight to the east, that seems to be the best method for me. But I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. But there's only one way to find out. All right, here we go. I actually love the Scurious boss. On my main account, I camped this until I got the pet, and I must say, it not only is it pretty easy and laid back, but you get really good XP, which is my ultimate plan, by the way. I want to train up the majority of my combat stats here at Scurious. You get some good drops, and maybe I'll get that pet. Yeah, so it's not looking like this is gonna do it. I can't do enough damage and I'm already out of prayer points. Back to the drawing board. So I don't really think this is gonna work too much better, but I wanna see how slower the prayer drains with a plus 15 instead of a plus 3. So let's go get an idea of what's going on. So I have noticed a slight improvement. I've been able to stay here a little bit longer, but only by honestly just a few seconds. So we're gonna really need to hit the drawing board to find out what we need to do to kill this thing. Well, anyway, if you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to see me do, and I'll see you next time for episode 7. Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. As you can see, I'm training up my fletching just a little bit while I'm getting Hunter up. And this is all part of a small little plan I have that we're going to go over briefly. Because, yeah, you see that bird-looking thing right there? Yeah, I want that. The only problem is you need 72 Hunter to be able to get it, because we need it from the expert level loot sacks. And as you can see, I'm not that high of a level. But that's not all that I want to do today. You see, last episode we left off with me finally being able to get to Scurious. The only problem is I can't successfully kill it because my prayer drains way too fast and I can't do any damage to it. So we're going to do that in this episode today. Okay. It appears we're not the best at hunting butterflies, but it's fine. It's okay. You bastard.
Level up. Completed.
Okay, now that we are finally 29 Hunter, we can put an end to this god-awful bird hunting and finally get some good XP rates. Come here, lizard. Haha, I gotcha. Now that our hunter is up just a little bit, it's time to finally go and do the Eagle's Peak quest. And I want it for two reasons. One, you get really good hunter XP, and two, it gives us the abilities to do box traps, which is going to be super important if I want to do hunter rumors down the road. Ooh, a book. Let's open it up and give it a quick little read. Books are stupid. Well, this may not be the most exciting quest in the world, but look at that outfit you get. It's absolutely unbelievable. No, don't mind me, just a fellow bird just trying to make his way through. I'm confident my guy is questioning every decision he's ever made. Crikey, look out! Oh, it's just a little ferret, nothing to be afraid of. Ah, and after this, we learn how to hunt ferrets. I can't wait to not do that in the future. But that is a quest complete. Okay, maybe I'll try it just a little bit. And oh my days, look at how cute they are. It's like a little pet. So next is to get 46 Hunter so I can start doing some basic rumors. And with the new Varlamore update, the Embertail Jerboas are amazing XP, so it shouldn't take no time at all to get 46. And with this last one, that should be 46 Hunter. Wow, that didn't take any time at all. About 250 from level 39. That's not too shabby. And now we take the Walk of Champions to go get our first rumor. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Hunter was never my favorite skill. Honestly, it was probably my least favorite skill right next to runecrafting, but when they released Hunter Rumors, I actually started loving the skill a lot more. And now I'd say it's one of my favorites. There's been rumors of a rare barbed-tailed kebbit coming in. Once you find it, bring back some of its fur. Yeah, I like that's gonna be hard. No, don't mind me, just putting on a better outfit to go hunt kebbits. Yeah, I put a bond underneath this big old boulder as a way to lure in these kebbits. And the trap worked. And the fur on the first one, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Come here, Gilman, I got your fur.
Oh, thanks for that. I'll mark off that report for you. Would you like another rumor?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, these little Embertails are so relaxing and easy to hunt. Kind of like these guys. And there's the tail. Wow, these are going by so quick. Gilman, another please. I should have brought like a magazine or something. Thank you very much. Waiter. Rumors are as sweet as a goofy goober sundae. Waiter! Okay, so the main reason for wanting to start this is because I am going to grind for that hunter pet, but not in this episode. So I'm going to take a quick little break from doing rumors and go do the Edgar's Ruse quest. Alright gang, so the reason I'm doing Edgar's Ruse is because you get 11,000 Herblore experience for completing it. And it's relatively simple, so we might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. Plus, once we finish it, we can finally use all those Raynar weeds that I've been saving up and make us a bunch of prayer potions. And having a bunch of prayer potions means that I can finally take on Scurious. Yeah, got any work for me? Well, as a matter of fact, I do. So we have to go get a goutweed, which will be super easy and not hard at all. Hi! Oh my gosh, hello! Hey kid, I'm gonna need you to dial that back just like a little bit. Sorry, I get excited real easy. So this troll over here is telling me that if I bring him a human to eat, he's gonna help me out with some goutweed. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough deal to make. So Matt Edgar has a plan that if we dress a parrot up like a human and get him drunk, we can confuse the trolls. Honestly, he had me at drunk parrot and he didn't even need to go on. I was totally on board. Come here, bird. Hey, what are you doing with that parrot? Nothing. Oh, okay.
Did you find tasty human? Burnt meat smells something good.
As a matter of fact, I did. Kind of wait for it, wait for the overlap, and we go. So for those who don't know, the 3 trolls on the top left there, once they start overlapping in that corner, you click it and hope for the best. And of course we grab 3 in total, just in case my account makes it far enough to where I might need the other 2. And that is a mighty fine quest complete with 11,000 Herblore XP, which means, oh boy, we can finally make prayer pots. And oh my days, I cannot believe it is finally happening. I'm getting prayer potions on my hardcore. I feel so accomplished. basically the next Wook's probably, maybe not. It's fine. Up next is to gear up for my very first boss kill. As I said in the last episode, one of my goals is to make it to Scurious and to be able to kill it successfully. You get really good experience from here, and I want to use that as my combat training until I get to combat level 70. This is the setup I'm going for. We have plus 14 prayer with our initiate top and bottom, and then we have our rune simi, our berserker helm, and our arty cloak. I do have the steel gloves. I'm probably going to upgrade that later depending on how this first kill goes. There's only one way to find out, so let's go do it. Nope, can't do it. Nope, that is not gonna happen. So I just spent forever trying to attack that thing, and it took over 5 minutes to do 150 damage. Now, I will say the mechanics are super easy, but it doesn't make a difference if I can't hit it with anything. So I think I'm gonna do the stupidest thing in the world, which is waste 8 prayer potions to last the entire fight to see if I can finally get a kill. It's a good thing I've been stocking up on those Raynar seeds. Okay, this is not gonna work. I have used almost all my prayer potions and I can hardly hit this thing. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Step number 1, we're gonna plant some Raynar seeds. I've got a good bit in the bank. I think at least, I want to say enough to make at least 50 potions, which should be plenty for this grind at the beginning. Also, never neglect your super compost. Up next is combat potions, and you get that by killing a bunch of these desert goats and grinding up their horns into powder. This should be enough for now. It's really easy to come back later if I need to get more. And all that's left to do is to make our lovely potions. So now all that's left is step 3, which is to train up my stats a little bit, because as you can see, these stats aren't currently cutting it. All right, here we are sometime later. Now I have 50 attack and 55 strength. I think that's gonna be a lot better, and hopefully we'll be able to get some hits on it and maybe get an easier kill. All right, so I can already tell that there's a massive improvement, except that we've already used pretty much all of our prayer pots. So this is still not very efficient. But hey, we got our first Scurious kill, and that is great. So I'm really happy that I was able to get my first kill on Scurious, but I really can't do it efficiently, so I think it's worth going and getting some gear upgrades to see if that helps any at all. There's 58 strength, that'll definitely help us out a little bit, and we might as well knock out some more Recipe for Disaster subquests while we're at it. Take notes everyone, getting anyone drunk will get you what you want. In this case, it's a Dwarven rock cake, easy money baby. Oh, so that's where babies come from. Still to this day, this is the one thing that just does not make sense to me in RuneScape. I mean, it's not even remotely shaped like a question mark. I don't know. But we got the Mithril gloves. All right, time to put all these upgrades to the test and see how much more efficient we are. Okay, a lot better, but we still are using a lot of prayer potions. We really need to figure out a way to hit this thing harder. I mean, I might just have to go grind out our dragon scimitar. I mean, I got to do Monkey Madness eventually. Why not do it now? And that's kill number 3, and oh my goodness, look at that drop. This drop changes everything. Having this spine allows me to make a bone mace, which not only adds a plus 10 to every max hit that I have, but it also gives me the same stats as a dragon mace. 1 rune mace, please. You attach the spine to make a bone mace. Oh boy, this is very exciting. We look awesome. Before we head back to Scurious, I'm just gonna make a few knives real quick because I'm running low rather quickly. I'm just a real good smither, and oh my days, we look like we're ready for business up in here. And here we go. It's time. I got so much confidence right now, I can't contain myself. Oh my gosh, a 20? Okay, I'm 12 seconds into the fight and this has already been massive. This bone drop is the greatest thing ever. Time to see how it does in the full fight. Okay, that was so much easier than all of the attempts that I've had before. And I only ate one food and I used one pot. Compared to like 6 or 7 potions and half my inventory of food, I'd say this is a massive win. So of course we gotta go for the multi-kill trip. And down goes kill number 2. This one was a little bit more difficult. I didn't have as good of RNG on the hits, but it was still going down pretty easily, and I'm very grateful that I got this bone mace. And there is kill number 3. So we have 3 kills in 1 trip. I think that is such a victory compared to where we started from. Now that we can successfully kill Scurious and a little bit more efficiently, there's only one more upgrade that I want to get before we finally start grinding it out for multiple kills. And that's Proselyte Armor. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break from combat and do some clue scrolls while I tell you about my master plan. You see, I still haven't forgotten about my goal of getting my Slayer up. However, I don't really want to start it until I'm 70 combat and I can get good tasks. So the goal is to do Scurious until I'm 70 combat and then really start getting involved with more Slayer tasks. But before I get into Slayer, I want to make sure that I have Proselyte Armor, which means I'm gonna have to do the Slug Menace quest. It's not super difficult, but I do have to get a lot of prereqs for it. For example, I need 30 rune crafting and I have to do the Wanted quest. So I better get after it. And before I start my quest grind again, here's a quick little detour for 55 magic, and we might as well high-ock all of our stuff we got. And oh boy, look at that portal. So I'm gonna knock out Temple of the Eye real quick because it's gonna put me past the 30 rune crafting mark so that I can do the Slug Menace quest. And oh boy, look at that entrance. We look pretty good. They should rename this quest Temple of 10,000 Hours of Cutscenes because that seems like what it's been so far. But that's a quest complete. So now that we have all the requirements for Slug Menace, it's finally time to go knock out this quest. So we're finally able to do Slug Menace. Well, as soon as we get all the item requirements. Our future goals are 1, to get 70 combat by fighting Scurious, and 2, to get our account set up for Slayer with better items like Dragon Skims, Nadazant Helms, and more. And there's one special episode that I'm going to be spending a lot of time on, and that's hunting the Quetzin pet. Anyway, if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. I refuse to be a noob anymore. Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. I've been a pretty bad Ironman lately because I have been neglecting all of my chores. I mean, fun content that Jagex has, kind of. But on the bright side, I've gotten some pretty cool stuff lately. For instance, I don't know if you saw from that intro, but we did Monkey Madness, I got a Dragon Scimitar, and I finally did the Slug Menace for Proselyte Armor. It only took me 7 episodes too. Even that guy's disappointed. But we're gonna change a lot of things today because I am gonna be a noob no more. Step 1 of slowly making my way to the mid-game is to make sure we have a lot of money. And what better way to do that than to cast High Alchemy on a lot of drops we get from Slayer. This should be good for now. We can always come back later and get some more if we need to. Oh, and just for a feel-good sake, here's me buying a Dragon Scimitar. And oh boy, I can't wait to wear that thing. Step 2 is to pound out some more Slayer tasks. So let's see what we get. 127 Fire Giants. Easy money, baby. And here's the last kill of the task. I got a couple range levels and some good alks, so all in all, not too bad. And Slayer task number 2 of the day, 78 trolls. I'm gonna use this as an excuse to do the Fremenic Isles quest. It's gonna give us some really good XP and my best in slot helmet for a long time. I'm also gonna redecorate my house to Fremenic style wood because, you know, I gotta be one with my people, you know? The king of Yatiso has requested that I take you to him as he has an important task for you. Well, how important are we talking? Maybe he wants me to do some gardening because this place looks awful. You are the Outlander who has been given a Fremenic name? Gardener Goose, at your service. Ah yes, so the burger of Nadasnot is an enemy of the free-thinking Yatiso citizens. They must be preparing for something. Do you want me to go undercover to find out what the plan is? Say no more. Let me just put on my official spy gear. And if we don't look super official, I don't know what official is anymore. Ah, Operative Budgie, welcome to the island.
Hey, how'd you know I was an operative? What gave it away?
So basically, we're gonna infiltrate this guy and find out what he knows by means of juggling. I am uber talented. Have you obtained the information we require? Yep, but you're not gonna like it very much. Well, what is it? It's sailing. It's happening. It's gonna happen. I mean, I'm personally excited for it, but I understand why others aren't. So we're gonna play two sides of the same coin by doing a bunch of tasks for this guy and earning his trust. And I'd say we're doing pretty good. I even made a new friend. Gosh, my guy is so talented. Just fix that guy. Yeah, hey Giles, you might want to get out of here, man. This is a quite dangerous place. What? How did you? How are you floating there? What's your agility level? Giles is not afraid of trolls. Trolls are afraid of Giles.
Oh there, have you repaired both bridges for my engineer?
Oh yeah.
Good, then the trolls don't stand a chance.
Did you just say trolls?
We must defeat their leader, the foul troll king.
Right. Trolls. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so they're militia? Yeah, they're not going to attack you. Yeah. Then why the big army? Monus's goal is to see the leader of the trolls beheaded. Do you take me for a fool? It's all lies. You don't have to dress in a jester's costume to act the fool. Your royal crown is more than enough. All right, Goosey, standing up for yourself. So it seems that my cousin's plan is to demonstrate his superiority. You haven't listened to a single word I've been saying, have you? No, we don't have time for this. So before I join the raiding party, I have to look the part and get some yak hide armor. So I'm gonna slaughter a bunch of these guys, except my friend over there, and then go make them. Oh, and look how good we look. And last is to get some wood to make the Fremennik shield. And just look at little Goosey go. We look awesome. Now, before we take on the final boss, I want to get my stats up just a little bit because I really want to wear this dragon scimitar that I got a little bit ago. Okay, like 2 milliseconds for you and a bunch of hours later for me. Here we are. I'd say we're making some pretty good progress. Now the run of champions to go face our boss. Here we are, one of the biggest boss fights we've had so far. It's not going to be super hard, but the helmet is going to look great once we're done. And all right, here we are. Time to take out 10 trolls and then let's go kill the king. All right, Mr. Troll King, you don't know what's coming your way. And the final blow. We killed that no problem. Wow, my guy is a little psychotic, but that's a mighty fine quest completed. And look at this helmet we get. We are gonna be rocking this bad boy for a long time. And while it's fresh on my mind, I'm gonna make one quick little upgrade too to go along with our new helmet. One accumulator, please. Ah, backpack guy. Up next, I wanna quickly knock out death to the Dorgashan. It's relatively simple, and I got a couple of long bones that I wanna turn in that I've gathered through Slayer. Ah, so this is where they're discussing sailing, and that is another quest completed. So now that we have this area unlocked, every time we get a longbone, we get free construction XP, and that is pretty good. No boy, look at this. Look at that XP drop. That makes me one happy camper, and that's not too bad either. Now that that little quest detour is over, we can finally get back to the task at hand. You actually get some pretty good stuff here. I would love a rune kite shield and a granite shield too. And with number 9 completed, let's go get one more for our 10th task. 71 basilisks, easy peasy. Before we get back to the Slayer grind, I did a couple of clue scrolls, so let's open these up and see what we get. First to the beginner, garbage. Now the easy. Hey, check that out. That's awesome. We got the golden apron. Look how dashing we look. I look so darn handsome. Next to the medium, and nothing of value. And last, this is our first ever hard clue, so let's open it up and see what we get. Hey, that's pretty good. Black D'hide is awesome, and that's a really good alch for us too. Wow, we got pretty lucky the first time. All right, and we're back on the Slayer grind. I gotta get my ranged up if I wanna wear that Black D'hide we just got. And there's the last kill of the task. And I'll never say no to 50 easy points. All right, let's go get another task, and hopefully it's something I can AFK later. 84 lesser demons. Oh yeah, this is a lovely AFK spot. Might even be one of my favorite spots. I'm going to be finishing off the day with something that I'm going to try to get in the habit of being better about, and that's doing more hunter rumors. I have a really big episode planned for after the holidays, but I can't even start that if I'm not 72 Hunter first. So here is what the future is currently looking like. I am at the stage where I'm starting to transition into the mid game. That means real soon I'm going to be going for a Dragon Offender and a Fighter Torso. And those will be coming up pretty soon too, maybe even the next episode. But those are only my combat goals, because my skilling goals are to, first and foremost, get that Quetzal pet, and the second goal is to unlock the Farming Guild. The Farming Guild won't be too bad, but boy oh boy, that Quetzal pet's gonna be quite the grind. But hey, our old pal Goosey is always up for the challenge. Unless that challenge involves, potentially dying. Then we gotta talk about that. But that is for another time. If you made it this far to the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And for everyone that's celebrating Christmas next week, I hope you have a happy holiday with you and your family. Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. I missed ya. In the last episode, we started encroaching really close to that mid-game goal, and we did a lot of cool stuff. We did fun things like finish the Fremennik Isles and get a dragon scimitar and not cry myself to sleep. It was real great. And today, we're gonna really keep that train rolling, because today, we're gonna be making RuneScape really easy. And I know what you're thinking. Goose, what do you mean make it really easy? I mean by doing all of the easy diary achievements and the easy combat achievements. Knocking both of those out will unlock some really cool stuff for us and help us catapult further into the mid-game. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. This looks promising. So I guess we'll just go down the list and start with the desert. And it looks like I only need 18 points to unlock the easies. Well, that's not too bad at all. The desert arguably has one of the worst rewards that anyone can get, but hey, we gotta do it anyway. Yeah. Oh, sorry, thought that cactus was a ghost. I'm a master hunter. Done. Can it get any easier than this? Done. Again. Was a bit dramatic. I keep forgetting that I have a really easy moneymaker at my disposal all the time. Wow, I'm bad at this game, but we got it. I've completed all of the easy tasks in my desert achievement diary.
Yeah, so did you and every other wannabe YouTuber.
Well, that was a bit dramatic. Up next is the Fremennik, and these are really easy too. I guess until I get 61 farming, this will be my best source of snape grass. And after I start this forest fire, that should be the last one completed on the Fremennik easies. And just look at those boots. Up next is the Corinne ones, and they're not super difficult. However, there is a lot of walking around to do. Easy money, baby. Before we keep going on with our diary extravaganza, I've got a couple of clue scrolls that's been hanging out in my bank. Well, we didn't get anything too exciting, but it's all part of the journey. I'm gonna take a quick little break and start focusing on some quests. I've been meaning to unlock Fossil Island for quite some time, and now seems like a really good opportunity to do it. I'm here on behalf of the Museum Archaeological Team. Great, do you have the documents with you? Right here. I really hope the sailing skill is not like this at all, but we did it. Quest completed, and we know we can't forget to build up all the stuff around here. And look, my guy's so talented he can build it, not even having to be next to it. Even that guy's impressed. Yeah, and just look at little Goosey go. I've had a bunch of these saplings in my bank for quite a while, so I think it's a little overdue that we're finally planting them. And oh boy, this is really going to be a lot of farming XP down the road. Up next is to finally make some birdhouses, but I can't do that without clockworks, so let's go make some clockworks. And I'll just need a couple of these guys. And now we can go make our clockwork bench. Let's just build one of these guys. And now we upgrade. Okay, I should probably start making this place look a little better. Can't have people thinking I'm a slob. Every goose's dream, a nice little workbench. Can't go wrong with some chairs either. And I'd say it's starting to look a lot better. Oh yeah, and where was I? Oh yeah, our incredible new clockwork toy. And we'll just go ahead and make a bunch of these because we're definitely gonna need them in the future. And now we start the mundane process of learning how to enchant ruby jewelry. Well, that was a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. Here we go, we got it. And now we can start
the journey of unlocking all these teleports. And number 2, and the last one for now. And now let's bind this magical little necklace. What a legend, this guy. Now I just need to collect a bunch of maple logs because that's all I can make right now. And we're gearing up for our very first birdhouse run. How exciting. And just look at that master craftsmanship. And the last one goes down. Well, this was very intriguing. Time to switch gears and start working on some CAs. And about 47 hours later, that should do it for the Wintertot CAs. And what a good feeling that is. Doesn't it just look so beautiful, all bright and green? Up next is Temperos, and I'm just gonna do as many as I can solo. So by no means do I hate the Temperos minigame. I actually think it's really fun and engaging. However, I will say that when it comes to skilling the fishing skill, I prefer just to do it AFK the old school way. And on a positive note, we get a lot of rewards from this minigame. And now something I've been excited for quite a while. We now have 45 farming. That means we can finally get into the farming guild. And look at those great big old doors. Look how grand. This place just really excites me. And then even better news, we're gonna save so much bank space now that we have the seed vault. And now also that we have the farming guild and we've done Fossil Island, I can now make ultra compost using the really big compost bin. Now back to the task at hand. I'm going to continue on finishing up the easy achievement diaries, and we're going to take care of the western provinces. I hate this so much. Come here, Toady. Can I have a hat, please? Wow, this thing's better than it looks. And now let's finish the western easies. Does anyone even actually use this guy for, mining essence? I think my guy definitely has a future in Gnome Ball. This is awesome. And pest control is just going to have to wait until after leaks because there's only like 2 people as in this whole game. Up next on our list is to complete the Mauritania Easies. However, before I start this, I really want to knock out Ghost of Hoy. So let's go do this real quick and then let's finish out those Mauritania Easy diaries. Time to go pay a visit to an old friend. Here's a lovely cup of milky tea for you in your own special cup. What a guy. If you have a lobster phobia, you might want to look away. So I actually lied to everyone. The reason I did this quest was so that I can get this costume. And can you blame me? We look incredible. And that's a quest complete, baby. And now back to the diary grind. Banshees, what a loser this guy is. Now I'm gonna challenge my inner French and cook a snail. Let me know down below if you've ever had escargot. 42 lizards. Get out of here. But that's all the diaries. That wasn't too bad at all. And thank you so much for my awesome reward. So we have 9 more points to go until we unlock the easy tier of Gommel's Hilt. So let's start having some fun and go take on some barrows. So I don't really have any tablets or teleports to get to barrows easy, but I do have the BIP fairy ring unlocked. So my method of getting there for now is to teleport to BIP via fairy rings and then run around this big old stretch of road and then be super brave and not get scared of the little shady guys. And now we're here. And definitely don't forget to talk to this guy because that 20k prayer XP is really gonna come in handy. And now time for our first barrows run. I don't know if this is peak efficiency, but I sure do look good. Oh no, that's not fun. It's okay, I'm still feeling super confident about this account. Kind of. Well anyway, let's get started. Maybe we'll get lucky and get an item on the first go. And down goes Darok on our very first barrows run. So let's open up this chest and see if we get anything good. And nothing too exciting, but that strange icon's gonna be really good once we get that prayer XP. You give the icon to this strange old man. Yeah, and just look at that XP drop. And on to chest number 2. Nothing too exciting, but I think I'm gonna go do the In Search of the Myarchy quest so that I can have an easier route to get to barrows. Right now, the best method of getting to barrows is as followed. I take the fairy rings here, go down this big stretch of road, and then pray to RNGesus that I get something good doing the run. But there's just one slight problem, and it's that Carol's actually lowers your agility level, which means I have to wait for it to replenish before I use the rock stones again. So a way around this is to do the In Search of the Myarchy quest and unlock the hidden base so that I can take the boat down to the barrow's entrance. So let's go help out a bunch of people and unlock a new route. Hold on now, no one said anything about vampires coming in here. What is this? It's alright, we ain't scared of nothing. And this is the secret door that's gonna get us to barrows. And thanks for the assistance, can't wait to take your route.
And the route is probably just a little bit longer, but I don't have to worry about my agility having to replenish. And chest number 4 coming up after our new route. And look at Darog's full helm. I don't even have this on my main Iron Man. The next few chests didn't really give me anything too good, so I thought about taking a quick little break and doing some more quests. And huge shout out to my buddy Bella. What a good guy. And you should totally subscribe to his YouTube channel, by the way. But I am beyond grateful for the help during Heroes Quest so that I can get my key. What a legend. But that's a quest complete for Heroes. And we're that much closer to 175 quest points for those amazing Barrows gloves. And I can't forget to buy one of these bad boys. And here comes chest number 10 and the Barrows combat achievement for opening 10 chests. Gotta love it. So now let's go finish out these combat achievements. There's Not So Great. And there's Bryophyta with protection from moss. Super legendary. And looky there, we have rewards to collect from Gommel. And I'm super excited. I already accomplished one of the goals. And one of the reasons that I wanted to get the Gommel's Hilt one is because it gives me plus 100% for all Warriors tokens, which is really gonna come in handy when I go for that Dragon Defender. Which I'm gonna do right now, as soon as I slaughter a bunch of these guys. And I think this is more than enough to get me going. Time to make some magic. There's bronze, good old iron, lovely steel, and then there's black, mithril, adamant, and rune. Go Goosey. Shout out to this guy, Mad as I Am. One of my favorite things about RuneScape is the social aspect. I had to kill a lot of these Cyclopses to get the Dragon Defender. But time went really quickly because I met a new friend and had some really cool conversations. What a legend, that guy. But we finally got the Dragon Defender, and now I really look like a champion. And one of the last things that I want to do is to thieve these hand members for some keys so that I can get an Amulet of Power. And that did not take long. Wow, that was really fast. I can't believe it took me this long to get this thing. We made tons of progress in this episode, and my future goals are still relatively the same. I'm still going for that Quetzin pet, and next up will be the Fighter Torso and the Medium Gommel Hilt. And then once I get the medium tier Gommel Hilt, that means I can run Barrows and not have to worry about my prayer draining. How exciting. But if you made it this far to the video, I just want to say thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Have you ever just sat there and nodded your head in disappointment, staring blankly into an empty fireplace, and then question yourself when all the demise of RuneScape just hits y'all at one time? And I know it's just the rune crafting skill, but it doesn't mean that it has to just be so dark. But sadly, for little Goose Nectar, darkness is all that's coming today. Because sometimes all good things must come to an end. This is the final episode of a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. And welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. It's been a while. All these darn life responsibilities not letting me play this medieval online game. That's a darn shame. Even that leprechaun feels bad for me. You don't even want to know what that bunny had to say. I had to edit that part out. It was really bad for my ears. But nonetheless, we are back, baby. But we're here to do more than just sit here and harvest all of our melons that we've been planting. Oh, by the way, this is a reminder to go do your farm run. Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. Go do your farm run. Stop neglecting it. Stop it. Well, anyway, why don't we go do some stuff? Yeah, stuff sounds fun. Let's do that. Well, my fun stuff got interrupted because this lady started crying in the desert. Boo-hoo, my dear, my only daughter. No, we're not doing voices today. Not happening. What's the matter? I say to myself, not really caring about the situation. Oh dear, my daughter Anna has gone missing in the desert. I fear that she is lost, or perhaps even worse. Worse as in she's a Chiefs fan, or worse as in she's dead? Because one of those is not as bad as the other. Like, I'm not gonna be a Chiefs fan, but, you know, the other one might be okay. Okay, so Irene was a Chiefs fan, so I'm gonna book it out of here so I don't feel her wrath right now. Hey, have you guys seen a lost girl around here? I'm trying to find her. Wow, a real captain. Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Be off. You are not wanted here.
Oh, okay. I mean, all right, sure, yeah. Just kidding, this is what I do to people who insult me. Look at that, I was so mad my defense level raised on you. How does that make you feel, Captain? Probably not so good. Oh, and a key to your office. I'm gonna go steal all your stuff now. I don't know where I'm going. I thought I was going to this guy's office, but I think I just enslaved myself. Hate when that happens. Maybe I can clear some things up with this guard over here.
Yeah, what do you want?
I feel like that's kind of how he would sound. I'd like to mine in a different area.
Well, I can understand that. A change is as good as the rest, they say. It's been ages since I had something different to eat. What I wouldn't give for some whole, fresh, ripe, and juicy pineapple for a change.
Okay, alright. Looks like we're going to get him a pineapple. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this blue flashing arrow is gonna lead me right to where I need to go. I'm looking for a pineapple. Our sweet pineapples are renowned throughout the whole of Corinne, and I'll give you one if you do me a favor. I'm listening.
Captain Seed in the mining camp is holding some secret information. It is very important to us, and we would like for you to get it for us.
Consider it done, Captain. Oh, so this is where I was supposed to go earlier. Huh, okay. You notice several books on the subject of sailing. Captain, we have a lot to talk about, my friend. You seem to have a lot of books.
Yes, I do. Now please get to the point.
So you're interested in sailing. The captain's interest seems to perk up. Wow, if only everyone else in the community got that excited. It's been a passion of mine for some years. Cool, cool. The captain starts rambling about his days as a salty sea dog. He looks quite distracted.
Well, looks like a perfect opportunity to take this bad boy right here.
Hey, Ollie, I grabbed your thingy from that guy. I'm just gonna be a good guy and help him make it too. Yeah, take a look at that, Ollie. What do you think, buddy? Pretty good, right? Yeah, I made that. This is truly fantastic. I know. Time to go give this guy his pineapple. Wow, these guys complain like a lot. Yeah, take a look at that, buddy. Look what I got for you. And we're in. Look at this, a brand new part of the mine. Wow, this place looks pretty good. I kind of like it here.
Anna, quick, get in the barrel.
Sorry. Did I come on too strong? Just trust me, it's for your own good. You managed to squeeze Anna into the barrel despite her many complaints. Wow, everyone just complains here. All right, Anna, let's get you back to your mom. Hey, that barrel looks heavy. Do you need a hand? Oh, thanks. Hey, appreciate that, man. And up you go. Come on, Anna, let's go. Dude, I'm like super strong.
Hey, you there? Prison right in 10 minutes. Get your cart out of here.
Suckers. Hey, great, you found Anna. All in a day's work, Irene. All in a day's work. And that's a mighty fine quest completed. Well, now that that's out of the way, I can finally get on to doing some fun content. Not that questing isn't fun, it's one of my favorite things to do, but now I get to kill some stuff. And I have a lizards task, and there's a monster called sulfur lizards, which I've never fought before. So let's go see what's going on down here. Wow, how have I never seen these things before? These guys are so precious, I'm gonna feel so bad killing them all. Okay, honestly, the loot is not bad for Iron Man accounts. All right, Childer, give me something good. Okay, it seems Childer doesn't listen very well. Fine, it's whatever, no big deal. Well, see you guys in about 10 years. Okay, well now that that's out of the way, I want to go to pest control. I wasn't able to complete this task on my diary achievement because of Leagues, but now that Leagues is over, there's a lot more people at pest control. So let's head there now. Don't mind me, people, just let me sit in the middle of the floor around everybody. Oh look, novice pest control. It is super fun and exciting. It's real great. I have memories from back in the day of like a bazillion people here. It's quite really good memories actually. I kind of like that. And the last portal goes down. Look at that. Diary achievement completed. What a legend. And now I can finally turn these in and get my little reward. Let's see what I get. Hey, we're looking pretty good. And we even got a rune crafting level. Nice. All right, time to do some scary stuff that I've been neglecting because I'm a terrified little kid. But today, we man up and finally take on the Wilderness Diaries. And we're gonna start off on a high note by wearing my favorite cape as a 6-year-old. Okay, these are the most adorable little creatures in all of RuneScape. Look at how cute they are. Jagex, please make these into a pet. All right, about halfway done, doing pretty good. All right, up next is KPD's lair, and I absolutely love this boss. It's so laid back and chill to grind out on my main account. Actually, where's the lair? Oh, it's the block thingy. Oh my god. And yeah, I think we can, I think we all know what happens next. Yeah, so here we are. I have died. I knew this moment would come. I didn't think that it would come this soon, but yeah, we have died on the hardcore. I honestly made it a lot further than I thought I was going to. When I set out on this journey, the first episode, I said, you know, I'm not good at the game. I'm not going to act like I am. I'm probably less than average when it comes to my abilities as a player. So, you know, even making it this far, I'm actually quite proud of that. So Goose Nectar will probably always have a really special place in my heart because it was my first ever series that I did on RuneScape on YouTube. And it's always going to be with me. And I think that's so cool. Not to mention all the friends that I made and the goals that we set. And, you know, it may not have been, you know, super important, like, you know, getting an Infernal Cape or a Grandmaster, but definitely going to remember all the fun times on this account. But just because this is the end of Goose Nectar's journey does not mean it's the end of mine. Now, I've got a lot of cool stuff planned for the future, and if there's anything that you want to see me do, let me know down below and I'll see if I can make it happen. But if you made it this far and to the end of the series, I just want to say thank you so much for everything. This is Galactic Goose, and it's been a lighthearted journey through RuneScape.